Hey, 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 hey,
What?
hey, look at here, look at here, look at here.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? How you
I'm
doing,
big
my brother?
bro, man.
I know, right? I know, man. DJ got us sounding looking good, man.
Yeah.
What in the world, man? What
Yeah.
in the world? How are you
What's
doing
going on, my
tonight?
brother?
My brother, I am great. I am great. The
That's
snow's
wonderful.
going away.
Oh yeah.
It's out of the 20s, man. I'm like, okay, my bones are feeling good. I'm not aching. Hey, man, I am feeling good, feeling
Our
good. Hey,
show is
everybody,
going in
come
2 days.
on in, come on
Our
in.
show is going in 2 days. Like I told everybody, this is Texas, man. This is not
Hey,
New York.
this is not New York, man. Hey, Tough Line, how you doing out there, man? Part of that
What's up,
million man,
people? It's a
that
ride.
million club ride.
Hey,
Becky
my
Talk,
man
how you doing?
Swole.
605.
Yeah, Sarge in the house.
Right. Swole guy, how y'all doing? Nice opening. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it. Hey, folks, I'm telling you right now, you've seen the thumbnail. You know who it is.
They already know.
Okay, first of all, give me a thumbs up if you can hear and see us, if everything is running good, because last show, man, Sarge and Kodak they joned us big time. What's up, A Boogie? How y'all doing? You and my brother Tank out there.
Yeah. Sarge and Kodak, they need to. They I ain't gonna let them call in, man. The way they joked last time, man. I'm telling you, bro, I tell you, they clown.
Oh man, Sarge. Hey man, he hit us hard, man. He hit us hard. But it's all good because it's only gonna make us better, man. And that's what we do. That's how we support each other. We support each other's podcast shows, endeavors like that, man. So shout out to Big Sarge, shout out to Kodak, man, everybody.
Music though, Sarge. I know it ain't nice no more. It's slamming.
Hey man, y'all see who keep us going up here, right? Y'all see who keep us going, man. I'm just trying to keep this thing on the rails. Oh my God. Come on in, folks. Come on in. Hey, first off, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Riding with K Solo, the podcast with Logic. This is 2025.
What you about to say? Riding with Kodak?
No, you don't start that again.
Y'all heard him. He's
don't start that again.
Hey. He got his own name, y'all.
Oh my God, man! Don't you start that again.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
What's up, Piper? How you doing? Hey, make sure you tune in to Piper Show, man. She got a great show she does on Mondays.
Piper.
And man, and congratulations at Iron Elite, man. You and Sharif. Outstanding. Garland, hey man, I can't wait to get you on all the way from Kentucky. Garland is slotted to come on the show, y'all. And Hoka Hey Rider, man, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. Hey, look what we got, man. LO, the one and only Low Key. How you doing, Low Key?
Low Key, he's here in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's saying the West Coast goat on deck. That's right.
West Coast goat.
That's right, man. That's right, man. Hey, look, I'm proud and honored to hold this right here, man. I hope y'all can see this. Let me put it. I hope y'all can see this. Maybe I can get it stitched up here.
I don't have
walk around with it. That's a patch, man.
That's a patch. I have a patch. I don't have a sticker. Wait till you get on.
OG, man. He sets the standard, man. He sets the standard. Dave, how you doing? I want to acknowledge everybody for coming on with us tonight. We got 27 people on already. Hey, make sure you hit a like, love, send us a heart. If you even want to send us a donation, if you're on Facebook, man, send us some hearts,
Telegram,
more. Let's keep this thing going. Let's keep the Chevy. How you doing? All right, look at here, man. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing going because we got the OG himself in the green room. Bolo, package in the mail. Be on the lookout. Yes, sir. What's going on with it? The one and only T-Bone the biker's in the house tonight, folks. T-Bone the biker. The Bells are here. Look at here.
All right, Bells. Y'all know the rules, right? Y'all know the rules, right? Y'all can't win no more tickets.
You can't win no more tickets, Bells. Hey man, without further ado, folks, we're gonna go ahead and bring them on in.
Let's go.
How y'all doing?
There they are.
Look at here.
Hey.
Oh man. How y'all doing?
Thank you.
Good,
We should have had some. I mean, sparkles and everything. All that,
I know. I tell you right now, because hey, for those that don't know, if you hear the name Highway Smiley, it's this gentleman right here, and his super support.
Dimples.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, hey man, is the soundboard up and running, man? Is the sound? Hit the producer. Hit the producer, man, because we got to do it right. Oh my goodness. Hey, OG, man, I'm telling you, man, it is an honor to have you on tonight.
Yes.
We truly appreciate you taking the time to come on. You don't typically do interviews and stuff like this, man. I literally have people saying, "Hey, you got Smiley on? You got Highway on?"
See?
Hey, look, man. I said, yeah. I said, yeah.
Those I had to go back hallway connections. Those back hallway connections, like the Matrix key. You put the Matrix key in the door. I open the door, it goes to a closet. K Solo open the door, it goes, whoa.
Oh my goodness, folks. Hey, listen, we're gonna have the call-in line fired up. If you want to call in, ask OG a question, we're gonna go ahead and let you know that it's gonna be up and running. Feel free to give him a call. We're gonna try to get you in, but we're not gonna take up too much of his time tonight, but we're just gonna kind of share some of his journeys, experience, his knowledge, and his legacy with you tonight. So if you know him, hey, just sit back and maybe your face will pop up on the screen. But
I don't have a sticker.
I'm telling you right now, man. I'm telling you right now. Look at that. That's how honored I am. I had to put mine first.
See how you do? I should have sent my picture in from Black Wall Street. I took a picture too. Yeah, how about that?
Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. So how you doing tonight, OG?
I'm good. Thank you for having us on. Appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. Dimples, how are you doing?
I'm blessed. Thank you. Doing very well.
Outstanding. Folks, I actually been to his house. We actually sat down and we did an impromptu interview, and it just didn't. And I went back and I took a look at it. It wasn't the best sound. It wasn't the best image, and I wasn't happy with it. And the way that Highway should be represented, man, I had to get him on the show. So again, thank you for coming on, OG.
You're welcome.
All right. So if you would, sir, go ahead and introduce the people to Highway Smiley, the West Coast legend.
West Coast go. No, I got nothing.
West Coast go.
West Coast go.
My government name is Hugh Smith III. I'm the third child out of 5 and born and raised in Compton.
Okay.
Second generation to ride motorcycle.
That's what's up. That's
that city. I had to do a U-turn when I was, I was in Hawthorne, California, trying to get to Bishop Noel Jones Church, and I kept riding. I said, "Where am I at?" And I saw a sign that said Compton. I said, "U-turn." I'm back to church. I made a wrong turn.
Oh man. OG. So, OG, for those people that don't know you, man, you've written in 10 countries. I'm going to start out with that. Go ahead and just kind of enlighten the people your international journeys, if you would, sir.
PJ from Rare Breed, i.e. Rare Breed, he actually put that trip together. So it was PJ from i.e. Rare Breed and Guilty from i.e. Rare Breed.
Okay.
And, they had their wives and me and my wife. So we took that trip. Yeah, so that trip came about. I basically told PJ, I said, PJ, when he first started getting out there, I said, PJ, you got to start doing stuff that people normally don't do. You got to step outside that box.
Right.
And that's what he came up with. And he said, you want to do it with me? I said, of course.
Right. Yeah. Man, that was an incredible journey, man. I think I was on the West Coast at the time. I was up in Seattle, and you guys was posting pictures of it, and I was in awe. I mean, literally awe how you guys ship your bike across the ocean went there, all of the logistic that was a part of it took to do that, man. I mean, I know PJ put it together, but I mean, in your profession, you knew what it take to do that. So anybody that's thinking about doing an international ride, what would you encourage them, or what advice would you give
them? Man.
I know it's a lot of planning now. I know it's a lot of planning.
But actually, like I said, PJ actually put that trip together, and
okay,
he gave us the information, and we took off from there. So we rode our bike from here to Canada, and then we put our bikes on the airplane that we was on. And once we touched down in Europe, we had our bikes that go through customs and get our bike.
Right.
Can I ask a question? Did you, when you shipped your bike, did you ship it whole, or did you take it apart and then put it back together?
Ship it to Europe?
Yes.
Yeah, when you ship to Europe.
No, we rode to Canada. We rode to Canada. Yeah, they put it on a skid, a pallet.
A pallet,
right? And they strapped it down, and
then they wrapped it with
took some gas out of it.
Wrapped it up. Okay.
Right.
All right. That's just awesome, man. I'm gonna fly my bike. My bike done flew 1,000 miles, you know.
but with that, OG, and kind of knowing international flights and everything like that, to fly the vehicle, to ship your vehicle over, by the plane or ship, you guys still had to do some logistics and have some support on the other side. I mean, and you've been to 10 different countries. You've been to Cuba, and man, I can't wait to dive into that one. But I mean, and I know PJ put it together. You was there for support, and Dimples flew over. But how was that? I mean, insurance, license. Then you plan your trip to sit there and say, well, okay, we want to go here. We want to see these sites.
We've been over there a few times before that, so we pretty much knew, like, once we get over there, what spots we wanted to hit. So once we got over there, we ended up hooking up with a gentleman. I forgot his name, but
Sefton.
He picked us up in the airport, and then he took us to custom, got our motorcycles out of custom, and we stayed at his house. Well, he had like a
bed and breakfast.
Right.
In Germany. That was in Germany. So we flew from Canada to Germany.
Right.
And then that's what he got us all from there. He had a van, he had everything just ready. And then the guys, when we picked up the bikes through customs, then that's when the guys actually started riding in Germany, and we went to his house.
Right. Okay. Outstanding. So if anybody thinking about doing some international riding, hit up PJ Rabry, hit up OG Smiley, hit up these individuals that's done it before, because I say it like this, folks. I'm like a cat with 7 lives, with 2 lives left. I done used up 7 of them. If you're gonna impress me, man, you're gonna have to go talk to OG Highway Smiley, man. PJ and them crew. I haven't done that one yet. Now I've ridden some miles, but I haven't done that one.
Did y'all ride the Autobahn when y'all was there?
We did.
So did you break the speed limit? The U.S. speed limit?
Yes, I did. I pegged it out at 120.
Oh my God, the picture right there.
It's the picture on the wall. I'll show it to you in a minute. But my wife was on the back, and it was a car. You can hear it breaking it down. I don't know if it was a Lamborghini, Ferrari, or something. You can hear him breaking it down, and then all of a sudden you just shoo. Like, did you get that? Nah, it was too fast. It just happened like that. We seen it, then we didn't see it.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Right.
That's
what's up, OG.
Yeah.
So OG, and we're gonna go back to your 10 countries that you visited, but coming out of Compton, your organization, your affiliation is with what organization?
Kings of Cali's Los Angeles chapter.
Okay, now you've always been with Kings of Cali, correct? And shout out to those guys, man. I know some great guys in that organization, and I'm hoping that I can get KT on. Shout out to my brother KT up there in Sacramento, man. But I know some great guys in that organization, and some great guys that's gone over to that organization. So I definitely want to just give my respects and show my appreciation to them as well. Now, coming out of Compton, California, you've ridden there. You grew up there. You knew people there. Your organization's there. I mean, how was that breaking out? Because you were probably one of the first to sit there and say, well, okay, we're going to start pushing east. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start doing Four Corners ride. What was that like? What inspired you to do that?
It started off, like I said, I'm second generation. My father had a motorcycle back when we was younger. And like in the mid 70s, he had a Honda 754. Or before that, he had a Suzuki. And I always admired it. And it was crazy because it's a childhood friend named Lily. He had an Enduro. This was like 83. And I said, Lily, let me ride your bike. He said, man, you don't know how to ride no bike. And I lied. And I said, I do. And I got on the bike. I knew the fundamentals somewhat. I heard about it, but I never rode it. So I got on the bike. I take off and I'm going down the street. I'm like, damn, I'm really riding a bike. Wow. So then the following year, my brother ended up buying dirt bikes. Of course, in the city of Compton, we get a dirt bike, but no pickup truck. Our dirt bike was a street bike. We rode it in the neighborhood, to the park, through the school, you know. But I ended up getting my first Harley in 95. Okay. I'm sorry, get 95. I ended up getting a 93 Springer Softail.
Okay.
And, from there, I had a Softail, Heritage Softail, and then it kind of just took off from there. But it was crazy because when I bought my bike, I didn't go nowhere but like Palm Springs, San Diego, Santa Barbara. Kind of stayed in that circle. Like for like 11 years, you know, just bouncing around the city. Didn't really go nowhere.
Right.
So bought my first bagger, which was a Road Glide, a 06 Road Glide. And I was like, wow, this is a difference. I'm going to start getting out there and riding.
Right.
So in 08, I took my first cross-country trip. For whatever reason, I wanted to go from California to New York, go coast to coast. It just kind of like just rung a bell. And I was like, that's what I want to do. So my coworker named Eric Valentine, rest in peace, older gentleman, he said the roundup is going to be in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Do you want to go? I said, I would love to go. I said, but can we go to New York? He's like, yeah, we go to New York and work our way back. So from that point, we go to New York, and then we go to the roundup in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. And then we went to Cleveland where his niece was. We went to go visit her for a few days. And of course, you know, if you're on Harley, you kind of hit all the dealership along the way.
Right.
And I met a young lady by the name of Tamara. And Tamara's like, where y'all from? We was like, we from Cali. She was like, y'all just missed our annual. Y'all would have got the longest distance. And then she said, where y'all staying at? I said, we staying at his niece's house. So she said, we're going to come by and pick you up. It was her, Dre D, and his brother nephew, I believe. And they picked us up and took us to their clubhouse. And that's when I met her grandfather, Night Train. So I'm looking at all the accomplishments that he did. It was 48 states. He did all kind of stuff, and it blew my mind. So I'm like, wow, a black man doing 48 states was just unheard of. So it took off from there. So if I would have never met Tamara or even her grandfather, I wouldn't have did what I did. I would have been satisfied just going from California to New York.
Man,
so after that point, I came home. That was in 08, August of 08. I came home and I crossed out all the states I did along the way. So in 09, I told Tamara, I said, I'll be back with my wife the following year. So in 09, I jumped out there and I cleaned up everything that I didn't hit. So I had to go all the way back across and go to Maine, the top right corner, right? That northeast. I'm like, I got to go all the way back across to hit these states, right? So I'm calling people. And man, want to ride to Maine? Like, no, ride to Maine, man. You crazy? I said, no, man. I want to clean it up. I can have all 48. So I'm calling people. My wife was like, I'll ride with you. I said, are you sure? So it was crazy because the farthest point that she been was to the bay. I said, I can't promise you that your butt ain't gonna hurt, your back ain't gonna hurt. And that I can promise you one thing and only one thing. It'll be a trip of a lifetime. So she said, she said, I'll ride with you. And from that point forward, we took off, we rode out there, and she never looked back.
Right.
That's
awesome, OG.
That's awesome. That
is awesome, man. I tell you, and folks, I believe in inspiration. I believe in inspiring others, and to hear Highway just give recognition to somebody to inspire him, to get him out there, to get him on the highway, man. That's what it's all about. That's the whole, that's my driving force, because Joe G encouraged me to make a trip just by his name and presence alone. And I said, man, OG, I'm gonna go up to Dalton Highway, man. I'm gonna go to the top of the world, man. You been there?
Oh man, that man.
Oh my God,
that's so crazy. Funny. When you came by the house, you asked me. You said, "What's your next big trip?" I said, "We're gonna hit Poodle Bay." You're like, "Poodle Bay?" Like, yeah, we've been to Alaska, but not Poodle Bay.
Right.
So
right.
It was just funny, man. It just tickled me because it's like you was like, "Man, I thought you went all along. I'm going up there. If Smiley can do it, I can do it." But I never did it.
At that time,
yeah, at that time, I never did it. I was like, man.
Oh man, folks, every time we get together, we laugh about that, because OG, like I say, man, you definitely inspired me on that trip. And the whole time I was going up there, hitting those roads, muddy roads, clouds coming in, grizzly bears over on the far. I said, man, if Smiley can do it, I can do it.
Oh man,
not my brother. I kid you not, man. But Dimples, you've been in a supportive role for OG for so many years. What advice would you give someone that's coming into the culture, or husband and wife coming into the culture, just starting out saying, okay, joining the MC, or even getting into long distance riding? What words of encouragement or what advice would you give them?
For me, it was more that my husband wanted me with him, so it made it a little easier. But it's definitely the endurance of, like what he said, like everything used to hurt, and he made the bike comfortable for me. I think you bought maybe like 3 seats or something on the Harley until I was comfortable. He put highway pegs. I had my coffee cup holder and a car charger. So I just feel like if the wife is comfortable, if you're comfortable on that bike, you're going to ride everywhere with them, because if he wants you with them, he's going to make that bike comfortable for you, not just look good, with this chrome and everything. It has to be comfortable for her. And if it's comfortable for her, your other half will be with you anywhere you go on ground.
Right.
I can testify to that. That is true. That is true. That is true. She'll say, "Man, them bumps hurt. You need to get some new suspension." Yes, ma'am.
When Smiley had the air shocks,
no, it wasn't
or whatever it was, you had a little air pump or whatever. Right. I'd be like, I'm feeling all the bumps. You'd be like, okay, we put more air in it. And, because the terrain changes even on a Harley, even on roads from one state to another. It's like, it's crazy. Riding in Chicago and in New York, where it snows more, you feel the difference from a smooth highway to potholes everywhere. And it's crazy.
Good.
When I first met you two, it was on the phone. And speaking about my wife, that's when we did. I always call it the epic ride. That epic ride was not comfortable to her. And that's when we was on that V ride. Everybody know the story already. It was on that V ride from Dallas to Key West up to Maine, and then back across the country and back down. And then somebody said, "Well, you need to contact Smiley." I said, "No, I don't want to call Smiley." You need to contact Smiley because y'all made the requirements, and that's what I was looking for before the show. So my Dimples sent my wife her patch.
Wow. Okay.
And then Smiley sent me his patch. Right. And so did 250 got a patch. And we were so excited. And when I got Smiley's phone number, it's funny. I talked to Smiley on the phone and I was nervous. I was like, this is and when I told one of the brothers, I don't know how long we was on the phone. We wasn't on the phone long because I was nervous. We was on the phone, and when I got the phone, I told somebody, I said, man, I talked to Highway Smiley. He said, why are you talking to me? You hung up? Man, I be on the phone with Smiley all night long. I said, should I call him back?
Hey, man.
I was trying to find my vest because we changed vests, and my biggest thing was, should I take that patch off the old vest and put it on the new vest? Because I want people to see my patch.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now, OG. I know. Let me reach back here and get this sucker because I got a lot on it. I don't know if y'all can see that.
See, he found his. See, he found his.
I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm sorry. Hold on.
How you do,
hey, producer? Bring up the big screen, producer. Bring up the big screen. See right there.
He knew.
I got it.
I gotta be honest. People don't know. Maybe a lot of people don't know. Smiley had two patches. He had that one, and then he had a black one. I got the black one.
He's got three.
I got.
You got two or three? Oh,
I don't have the sticker. I'm gonna say it again. I don't have
this one right here. Hey, OG, this one right here you gave to me after I came back down from the Dalton.
Okay, yeah. That's the gold star.
That's the gold star.
Yeah. I'm like, I said, I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get one of those patches. And when they said, man, you qualify for that patch, I said, no, I don't. You got contact. I ain't calling him, man. I said, no.
Oh man.
Shout out to Juice for tuning in tonight. Shout out to
hey everybody.
Highway, listen. Highway Dre. What I tell you, OG? What I tell you now?
Yeah.
Hey
man, y'all know. I'm gonna say one more.
Chevy, everybody, man. We shouting out everybody tonight.
One more thing about that patch. So I'm not gonna name the club I was in. I was in somebody's clubhouse, and this organization walked in, and you greet everybody. I'm greeting everybody, and they look at me like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I'm walking around. I walk back, and they saw. I kid you not. They saw Smiley's patch, and they said, "Hey man, he ride like us. Hey man, what's up?" I said, "Oh, now y'all want to talk to me?" Right? So you saw this patch. Maybe you put it up here on my chest and everything. They saw that. Oh man, he ride like us. He ride, man. He a rider. Hey man, what's up, man? What's your name again? I'm like, oh, for real?
What's good in the hood? What's good in the hood, Kodak, the ground pounder? Hey man, you see what it is, man. This is the inspiration to us all right here.
Yes.
Highway, you've ridden all 50 states, man, but you did it in style. You've ridden all 50 states on your motorcycle. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What inspired you to do that? What sitting and say, well, I want to do it on my bike?
It started off, like I said, from Night Train. Mm-hmm. He inspired me to do the 48. He pieced the 48 together. So I said, I want to take it to the next level. So I said, I'm going to do all 48 on one trip. And then I said, well, I'm going to go to Alaska, go to Hawaii. On my bike, to me, my personal opinion, I feel like anybody can go anywhere and rent a bike. But it takes more to be able to say, I did it on my bike. That's how I,
Right. Yeah, man. You are a true icon. And when I say icon, folks, it's because he knows everybody and everybody knows him. If you don't know him, you need to get to know him. You need to hear his legacy because he's inspired a lot of people. This young man right here, before he became, well, he's always been well known, but he's from the West Coast. Big Sale, FHO himself.
Yeah, Alberto.
Let's call the man name out. Just kept paying. Alberto. How get a name like Alberto?
that's the thing about it, though. He knows everybody, man.
Right.
And he's respected like that. He just listen, man. He's respected like that across the board. So, and he knows people. He just don't come out and sit there and say, "Well, hey, look, I've ridden and I didn't get out and meet people, or I wasn't on the set." OG was on the set as well. Is that correct, OG?
Right. Yes. I retired after Kings of Cali. I did 11 and a half years for the Kings of Cali.
Right.
LA chapter.
But still to be a positive influence to the motorcycle culture, though, not just with your riding, but with your aura about you. You being in a positive light, always want to be positive, and you just inspired people, man. You really did.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, I know we were talking about Dimples. Dimples, you actually started a patch. You have a patch too. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Please enlighten us.
It's just was something for women that ride with their husbands. Just something, because people may think, oh, well, you're on the back, but we still endure a lot, even though I know, me personally, I can sleep now, but before you didn't sleep. It just, you hurt, you feel everything. So I just wanted to give a shout out to the Wifey for Lifeies, my shirt that my sister Jazzy in Cincinnati sent to me in Ohio. But just wanted to just say thank you, that I'm not alone and I know what you endure. And my patch just says I'm my ground pounder's best accessory, Wifey for Lifey, and biggest supporter. And it has the scripture Mark 10:8 on there, and it's two become one flesh, because when you're on the bike, you're one. It doesn't matter. You can't go nowhere. And it's so funny when he brought up Maine. We got to the top of Maine in Maine Harley Davidson, that whatever that Harley Davidson was up there. And this older white gentleman came out. He had overalls and everything, and he said, "Is it just you two on this trip?" And I go, "Yeah." And he said, "How long have you guys been married?" And at that time was how long, babe? We got
3 years.
3 years. So I said 3 years.
2 or 3
and he said, well, if you guys can make it back home, he said, you guys will make it forever. He said, because there's only two in a saddle and there's no other way. It's either you get angry or whatever, you're in that saddle together. And he said, so you guys can make it back home together. He said, you guys will make it forever. And it's true. It's like we endured, and we've had our ups and downs, and we've had our laughs and our moments. And he's had to turn me off when Bluetooth came in. He was like, do sometimes. I was like, whatever. But by the next gas stop, we was okay. On a Harley, about 2 hours you ride, and we was all right by the next gas stop. But yeah, so I just started my patch for wives that you have to ride with your husband. You can't trailer him on in the truck. Anybody can do that. But being on ground with your husband it's not only is it beautiful, but it's just it's an accomplishment for us too. We're the snack bar, we're the navigation, we're the photographer, we're the supporter, we're the cheerleaders, behind them. And when we're on ground with them, we know what they're doing, even when they're on ground without us. We know what they're enduring, and we just pray that they go home and they come back home to us. And for those wives, I just wanted to be like, yeah. And a few of my wifeys that I've given my patch to, they have their own bikes, and they ride with they used to ride with their husbands before they ventured off on their own bike. But nevertheless, they still ride together. Like Champ and Jazzy ride together. Snowman and Angie, they ride together. There's just couples that ride together, and there's other couples that ride with, like me, two up. So props to all of us that do that, because especially you ground pounding women that are on ground by, you guys are amazing. Because I know I'd be freezing, and I just put my heated gear on, and I'd be cuddled up. I sleep on the back, and they gotta ride their own iron, and I'm just like, man, they doing what we're doing. I'm just taking pictures. I want to capture the moment for everybody. That's what I love doing. Yes. Love capturing every memory, because it's priceless,
And you do.
Hey,
but hey folks, Logic, we're gonna have to jump off of the Facebook and go over to the YouTube, man. You notice what we're gonna do. We're gonna get to the point we're just gonna broadcast off of YouTube, man, because the quality of people we bringing on right now, hey folks, you're gonna just have to come to the YouTube channel. So listen, stay tuned. We're gonna take a quick pause and then we're gonna be right back.
I don't want to interrupt you.
All right, so I think we're there. Are we back?
We're back. We're back. I have a question for Smiley.
What's up?
Since Dimples was talking about she's the backpack and everything, and she just bundled up. How many times has she knocked you in the back of your head because she done fell asleep?
Too many.
I have to make sure he's awake. I gotta make sure he's awake.
About the head, but
I know what he's talking about. You know how many times I've had my head pushed back like this, and I'm like, and then it's so funny because in my helmet, you know, you don't think it. I'm be like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not talking like because I'm just waking up, but he'll be like, push my head back. Oh my goodness. I'm like, oh, I'm awake. Anyway, it's funny.
Yeah, that's something a lot of y'all don't understand that ride by yourself. I have to rub lady's leg and say, okay, you all right back there?
Man.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's just wonderful. Solo, you live?
Logic, I've been asking all the questions. Yeah, you there?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
You there?
I'm here. Can you hear us?
Okay, well, I've been asking all the questions, man. You go ahead. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. See, y'all, he playing.
Oh, go ahead.
Give you thumbs up. Give us thumbs.
I've been hogging all the questions, man.
Oh no, that's fine. You know me. I come off. I feed off it. It's like that question with Dimples and Smiley. You know, my wife banging on the back of my head. So you know, I know there's somebody out there. Me and Smiley got something in common now. You know, something a little bit in common. But so Smiley, you talked about what gave you your inspiration to start riding across country and everything after you did that first trip. At what point did you say, you know what, did you feel like you're inspiring other people and now you was inspired, now you can inspire other people? At what point where you was ready to take somebody up under the wing and teach them how to do what you were doing?
Oh man, I would say maybe 6 years in the game of doing cross country.
Okay.
Year. Yeah. So
and so people just started following you, or you just, you know,
it was just certain trips, like for example, like my buddy Ball here, he was in Atlanta Rare Breed. I would go out there and we'll hook up, you know, then snowman would come and we started taking our trip. We started saying, okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is how we're gonna do it. And it kind of took off from there. So that's how the patch kind of took off when I jumped out there for like 4 or 5 years, just doing back and forth and doing so many states. The patch took off. It was 9 states or better.
Okay.
So then Ballhead, he was like, man, you're giving that patch out like candy. You need to up the bar. And I said, up the bar? I said, all right. I said, I'm going to make it half of the 48. So it was 24 or better. So then how the patch took off for 48 to the next patch was Juice was like, man, don't give me my patch. You know how Juice is. Next level.
Shout out to Juice.
He was like, yeah. So Juice was like, man, don't give me my patch until I finish all 48. I'm like, wow. So it doesn't make any sense for the person that did 24 have the same patch the person that did 48. And that's how I came about the 48 state patch.
Okay.
So then it took off from there. If you do 48 in one trip, you have to Red Star. And then, of course, you know, K Solo and then they took it to the next level, him and Reed. And he was like, man, hey, we did 49. You know, what's up with that? And then K Solo was like, man, make it a gold star. And that's how the gold star came about.
That's how the gold star. Okay.
Oh man. OG.
I love it. I love it. And I love the fact that like what Dimples said, when she add the scripture on her patch. And I know when I follow you, when I see a lot of y'all pictures, because I do follow you, and I know that a lot of your rides turn inspirational spiritually. So what hits you when you're riding, especially not in the cities, not on the highways, but when you are Montana, Utah, when you're up in the mountains and everything, do you ever get that sense that now I'm communing with the Father and I'm seeing His handiwork? What kind of feeling do you get? For either one of you can answer that question.
You want to go?
Actually, when we first went to Canada, our first trip to Canada in 2010, I mean, not Canada, Alaska, and we rode all the way through the Canadian Rockies and stuff. And I truly believe that was the first time I seen a blue moon. And someone in Canada explained to me that there is a blue moon every, I don't know, however 107 days or however many days it is in Canada, there is a blue moon. And I was looking at it, I'm like, wow, the moon looks blue. We were at a gas stop. And a guy was taking in like Gatorades or whatever, and he said, yeah, well, have you ever heard the expression every blue moon? I go, yeah. He goes, because there really is a blue moon in Canada. So, and then anyway, as we kept going through our travels, that is when the book of Genesis came in for me, that when the Lord said he saw all that he had made. And it's beautiful. I mean, that's when I was like, wow, Lord, like, you made everything perfect. It doesn't matter, like, when you see you're just in awe of the beauty of it when you know that the Lord has put his hand in it.
Yes.
And the scriptures come to pass. And so that's why when we're writing the scriptures that I put in the mornings, and they're because of what I've seen. And that's what the Lord is telling me to let people know, like, whether he's a light into our path, or we take off in the dark and then we see the light, because he is our light. And it's like, because Smiley likes leaving like in the middle of the night sometimes, or early in the morning when it's dark, but light always comes. And so that's just how everything that's when I started putting scriptures, when we started going to Alaska, like our first trip to Alaska in 2010, going through Canada, just seeing all the beauty, the book of Genesis, in the first 7 days that he created the world, like the creation is just like, it's perfect. It's beautiful. And when you see things like when you're going through the Garden of the Gods in Colorado, and that boulder is just sitting there, it's like God just was like, just sit right here, just like this. And it's like, and it's there, and it's like nothing is impossible for God. It's just
right.
I mean, to see, through Glacier Park in Montana, and to see all the beautiful waterfalls coming out of the sides of the mountains, like, it's just a stream of water. It's just like, because he's the living water. I mean, I just, Lord, I don't want to start preaching, but it's just, God is good, and it truly has. It's beautiful to see life on ground. It's
right.
Because we've went through countries, going through Italy and seeing the Tuscany, those sunflowers, or riding through Switzerland, and you see the Switzerland Alps that are right there. It's like, it's breathtaking. That Harley Davidson has that one saying that if I have to explain, you wouldn't understand. It's unexplainable, the beauty of it. And the only way that I can explain it is through scripture, because it's already been written how beautiful it is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. That is awesome. And people don't, and a lot of people will realize that whether you are it's extremely spiritual or just starting in your spiritual journey, when you get out in the open and you see the God's handiwork, or you see the beauty, it doesn't matter about the social structure and what man is doing, because now you're looking at what God has already done. So that is beautiful. Thank you. You want to add something to that, Smiley, or you just?
Hey man, hey, I'm like, hey, Miss Smiley, we just sit back and now we in the pulpit, man. We in the pulpit.
We in the pulpit. You know, dude, I really don't even do this type of stuff, man. But for K Solo, he asked me, and he's really touched my heart. He's a good dude, and why not? I'm not the one to be talking about this, talking about that. I just get out there and ride my motorcycle a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He says a little bit. He's so humble. I love my husband. We are evenly yoked right here.
And y'all touched my heart. Y'all touched my heart when I saw y'all at Black Wall Street, and I told you that I was going to be doing the bike blessing, and Dimples said, "Well, we coming. You gonna be at what time? You gonna be there? Because we're coming." And then when I was there, and when I was up there standing and talking, and I turned and I saw y'all, I said, I say, so it's all you two are an inspiration to people on a lot of different levels, not just motorcycling. But people in the comments right now are saying they thank Dimples for your scriptures. It's a lot of different levels that you're inspiring people.
We are touching a lot of people. For everybody just tuning in, we truly appreciate you. And you heard it from OG himself. He don't do interviews. He don't really talk about his rise and his achievement. But I said, OG, when I reached out to him, I said, OG, people need to hear your legacy. People need to know who you are. You're not the postman. You're not the postman. You are Highway Smiley, a California West Coast motorcycles icon. And folks, I'm putting this picture up because one thing about Smiley, he has transitioned from riding his Harley to riding his BMW now. So Highway, I want to know, man. What made you decide to go that route,
man? A situation came about. So back in April of 2018, I came into a crossroad in my life, and I end that chapter riding my motorcycle. That was it. That's all. So, of course, my biggest cheerleader, my wife, she supports me to the fullest, and she was like, "You need to get back out there and start riding again." I was like, "No, I'm cool. And T-Luke. So my hat's off to T-Luke and my wife. I mean, they was on my head to get back out there and start riding again. And I'm like, no, I'm good. So my buddy, Daryl Jones, AKA Harley D out of Detroit, he was like, hey, man, when is your next big trip? I said, I'm done riding. I end that chapter of my life. He's like, what? Nah, man, you can't stop doing what you love to do. So he started blowing my phone up with the GSA, which is the adventure bike. I said, man, I don't even like them bikes. She was like, man, you got to get that bike and move in a different direction. Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right. So I got the bike. I test rode the bike. I didn't even like it. Coming off a Harley, going to the adventure bike, apples, oranges, day and night. So I get the bike. I didn't even like it. And I started riding it more and more. I'm like, wow, man. By far, I can say for me, it has been the best decision I could have ever made, getting that bike. You know, that's how I ended up on BMW, because of Harley D. You know, AKA Daryl Jones, AKA Harley D out of Detroit. My brother from another mother.
All right.
Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, folks, we're going to go ahead and open the call-in line. Excuse me. We're going to go ahead and open the call-in line. It's running at the bottom of your screen. If you feel like calling in and having a question for OG for like the next 5, maybe 10 minutes, we're going to entertain call-ins. And OG, we're just going to kind of open this thing up to you and Dimples. Share maybe one of your most memorable rides, words of encouragement, words of inspiration.
I got something that a viewer said a long time ago.
You have a question?
It was Swole. And I know you said you was going to get back to it, K Solo, because Swole wants to know. He said, I want to hear about going to Cuba. And then he said, and those Cuba cigars.
Oh, yes, man.
That trip,
That was a crazy trip.
I met a white dude named Brian. So he was hitting different countries. I said, that's what I need to hook up with. So I hooked up with Brian, and Brian said, I'm going to take a trip to Cuba. I said, I would love to take that trip. So we went through Mexico, and then from Mexico, we went to Belize. Because Belize, I look at it like this. Anything is close to you, you got to hit. So we was too close not to hit Belize. So from Belize, we went to Cancun. And he went down to the marina, and he was like, hey, anybody willing to take us to Cuba? And of course, this one dude had a little fishing boat. He said, I'll take you guys across. Man, that trip. So we get on the fishing boat with 2 bikes, and it's rough. So I'm like, man, how much farther we got to go? How far have we been? He said, we did 11 miles. We had to do like 80 miles. And I was like, man, back. I don't care. Take us back. So he turned. Then he brought the bikes over. So we did the whole island of Cuba. We were 18 days.
Yeah.
18.
Right. Hey, we got one calling. It's go ahead, caller. Go ahead and say your name, sir.
It's your brother Harley D and Lady D.
What's going on, Harley D and Lady D? How we doing?
Good. Hey, how y'all doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to tell you, man, this is a beautiful podcast, and we're enjoying it.
Thank you. What word you got in the words for Highway, man?
Yes, sir. Even though he's my brother, he inspired me to get out there. I done had my trials and tribulations with my health, but he still keep me going.
Okay, good.
I love both of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love you too.
Lady want to say something. Hold on.
I love you, sis, and I love you, my brother. And wait
love you.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's what's
all right.
up. That's awesome.
You know,
that's
look,
awesome.
you open up the line, and my phone over here just blowing up, man. I'm just everybody.
If you hear that beeping,
you guys up.
We thank you, my brother, for calling in, though. That's your brother right there. So yeah, he had to get you in, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. See y'all later.
Okay, we love you. We'll see you guys in a few weeks.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Tina Lightfoot said, y'all plan another trip, put Lightfoot on the trip with you. I want to travel countries, man. Y'all planning any more international rides?
All right.
Hello.
Highway, are y'all planning any more international rides?
Yes, we got a trip coming up sometime this year, but we got to get back with Long Beach BMW.
Long Beach BMW is putting it together,
right.
The trip.
Okay.
Yeah. So can I just emphasize just a little bit on our countries really quick? So
sure.
when we met Brian and we started doing that was our Smiley always carries a map, even though we have GPS. So he always carries a map. So when he opened up the map, he was like, we're too close to Belize, not go to Belize. And I was like, okay. So that's how we ended up in Belize and Belize City. And the roads were horrible. It's not all what you see on TV, where we were not in the glamorous part. But when we got towards the shoreline, it was. And then we came back up to Cancun and we did the ride, and that's how we ended up there. So the ones in Europe, we did all of those together, but then we did Canada, Mexico, and Cuba on our own, and then the other countries we did with PJ and Guilty and their wives. So just so you know, like what we did, in Europe, and then what we did. But yeah, the Cuba trip was funny, but that's how we ended up there. And we would have went to Guatemala because it's right next door, but you had to go all the way back around, and we needed to be at the marina at a certain day. So we didn't have time. But
because I'm gonna tell you, you look at this picture right here, folks. When Highway pulled up with the bike, man, he was like a movie star. He had people around him. You see these people standing here staring at the bike and everything, man. What was up with that, OG? Were you like a superstar?
I wasn't, but the bike was.
they, so they kept calling it avion.
Airplane.
They kept saying es un avión, es un avión. It's because I speak Spanish fluently because I'm Hispanic. I'm Mexican, actually, Chicana, Mexicana, whatever. But anyway, they all were like tripping out on how many gallons or liters of gas were going in it. It was just, they couldn't believe it. They were all standing there looking at this motorcycle and just watching the 100 octane gas go into the bike. They couldn't believe it. It was just, and then Brian kept blasting his radio. So people were like, there's music coming off the bike too. It was a trip. It was a trip of a lifetime. That was crazy. We rode it from the Rooter to the Tutor, and we were stuck in Panal del Rio for 3 days because there's no customs there. They had to bring a custom agent from Havana to Pinar del Rio, and we went from Pinar del Rio all the way to Santiago de Cuba, which is at the other end, from one end of the island to the other, and it was really cool though. But those people and the motorcycles were like, it was out of the world. They've never seen it. They're still like stuck in 1959, right, babe? Like it was what year it was, whatever. Yeah, but it was pretty cool.
All right. Hey, we got a caller on the line.
No, we got 1,000 callers.
Hey, Elijah, put him through.
Let me plug the phone back in.
Oh my goodness, folks.
All right, caller, can you hear us now? Just let everybody out here know that I'm not ignoring y'all. I only got one line because only got one line.
We only got one line, man. Hey, look, we
line, so everybody else beeping it. See,
hey, we need sponsors, man. We need sponsors. We need more lines. So if you want to sponsor us, we need more lines.
Go ahead, BQ. Go ahead, brother.
Can he hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
I see K Solo. He still talking to him.
Well,
hey, what's going on, Smiley?
Hey, how you doing?
It's Q.
Who?
Big Q.
Big Q.
This Big Q, Smiley.
Turn your phone down.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Okay, let me see. I can't hear it.
Yeah, turn your computer down when you listening to us because there's a feedback.
Okay, what about now? Did y'all hear me?
Did you hear me, Pop?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you.
Is that better?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, Smiley, man, did you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Hey, Smiley is an inspiration to me, man. I salute this guy. We Compton. He went to Dominguez. I went to Dominguez. He know my OG. But on some motorcycle stuff, man, I was mad at Smiley when I was out doing, I think I did 28 states before I did the 48 states. I don't know if Smiley remember.
Right, I remember. Yeah.
We got to the fourth corner, me and Taylor Made.
Okay.
And I was rare breed back then.
Right. You came up to my job.
We took off from the fourth corner, and it was cold as hell. We had this white dude with us. He didn't have a helmet on. It was cold. So we took off. Smiley calling me. I wouldn't pick up. He called Taylor May. I was leading the little pack, so Taylor May catch up with me. And he's flagging me down. I pull over, so I knew it was a problem. I pull over. Taylor May say, "Man, it's Smiley, man. We didn't go get Utah." Man, I have some memories. We had to go back to Utah 2 a.m. We tried to get back to the 10 out the desert. I'm falling asleep on my hog, and Taylor May riding circles around me in a black dart to keep me awake. But I just want to salute Highway Smiley, man.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
That's my guy.
And
I'm glad he's back out here doing his thing. And I'm so proud of him.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And he's the reason why the 40,000 packs exists.
Mm-hmm.
He's part of that. And it takes heart. That was a slogan. That was given. People think I invented that or came up with that, but I didn't. That was Mr. Nate, Rare Breed, found it.
Okay.
But Smiley is the reason why that patch exists. Wow. And I want to thank you, brother, man.
Thank you, Big Q. And if y'all don't know, Big Q is Mr. 40K, man. He got a great patch. So if you ride 40,000 miles in a year, hit up Big Q, man. It's a great patch. I have that patch. As a matter of fact, Big Q.
Man, no more patches. No more patches.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Put it down, man. Put it down. Put it down. Nobody put it down. As a matter of fact.
Hey, y'all. Oh man, y'all dudes is deeper than me. I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil, and I'm gonna drop off. I don't ride like that now because I got my own business like that, but I still ride. But man, I'm just so proud of like the OGs like K Solo. Man, a beast on the highway. I've been watching him for years. And then you look Smiley, the original. Man, I've been watching, man. I salute y'all. Y'all keep it up. God bless y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. I'm gonna bring somebody else in. Y'all hold on a second. Bring somebody else in. Whoever this is. Hello. You on the show?
It better be Sharif. It better be Sharif. Is it Sharif?
No, I had Sharif. Had to hang up on him. So
Sharif, you better get your.
I got people calling from
Piper.
Oh, this is Piper.
Hey, Piper.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Are we on or do I have to wait?
We're on. Yeah, we're on. I hear you.
Talk, sis.
Hi, doing?
Hi. Blessings.
Very good.
Congratulations, Piper.
I told you when we had a conversation not too long ago that people needed to hear your story. Honestly, because you are the one who set the foundation for so many things that are occurring in the MC community right now. And you're just so humble, and I love that because that's never going to like break your stride. And my sister, thank you so much for your part in the journey, because again, your documentation, your photos, your spirituality, your scriptures that you provide just gives that energy too for other people to want to do it. I'm telling you, you guys encouraged me to go back to Alaska to go to North Pole so that I can see the quote unquote reindeer, because when you guys went and you were over there at Santa's house and you're like, look at them, and you were videoing, I was like, oh, I gotta get there.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's awesome.
We went from Florida Angle Inlet. You guys were on your second 48 states. So when we stopped at the state side and then we were putting our stickers down, we were right behind all of your stickers, and that's just a great thing, you know, that we're touching on the stickers that you've been. And then I ran into a K Solo sticker and a Reef sticker, and like one of the polls had, it was Texas, I think. Reef and Solo, Highway Smiley, and then I got to put mine there. I was like,
that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Really excited.
That's so cool.
All right. We love you, Piper.
We love you, Piper. Congratulations, Piper. Congratulations.
All right.
Hey, Solo.
Yes.
I just want to let people know that I've done 48 states 7 times and 3 times on one trip. So first time me and my wife and my club brother Machine, we did the 48 states and all the NFL stadiums in 2012. The next time I did all 48 with Reef. And how I met Reef, you know how Reef is, Solo. Come on.
Reef is on the phone.
Hey, Reef, are you on the phone?
Is he there?
Are you there, Reef?
Yo.
Hey.
Yo,
so
all my ride partners online.
I met Reef. It's a lady named Bite Size. She tagged me in a post saying, to all you so-called ground pounder, if you call yourself a ground pounder, you need to hook up with Reef.
Shots fired.
So Reef, I inboxed him. I got his number. I called him. I said, man, what is the 50cc? The iron butt, 50 hours or less going coast to coast. I was like, wow, that sounds pretty interesting. I said, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call my wife. She's at work. I'm gonna call her and see what she got to say about it. So I called her. She said, yeah, do it. That'd be cool. He's back. I said, Reef, I'm gonna go ahead and do the trip. He said, yeah, everybody say that. I see it and all. I'm like, hold up. I said, I don't know you just like you don't know me. And that's how we met. Just like that.
That's how we met.
All right.
It rained all the way across country. That's the first time Smiley ever went cross country and didn't smile.
Hey folks, we got Sharif Al-Sadiq, the 2025 Iron Elite recipient, and we just had Piper on. Make sure you get down to Jacksonville, Florida.
I'll be there
for that. Yes, we will be there. We will be there.
I got one more caller. We got to get this person on.
Hey, thanks for calling, Reef. I was trying to call you to make sure that you get on tonight. Thanks, my brother. Love you. Hey, I just got a message coming in.
Mr. Boeing, call back in.
Hold on, right. Mr. Boeing. Okay, Sharif. Hey, I just got a message coming in from Big E out of Columbia, South Carolina. Big E's asked Smiley about that run him and Zomar did.
Oh, Zoe.
Oh, yeah, man.
Rest in peace to Zomar. Hey, you are missed, Zoe, out of Seattle Magic Wheels, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my buddy. Man.
Yeah. But, Zomar actually showed me that you could run all the way to California in one trip. So he was my inspiration leaving out of Seattle, man, because coming through the Sescues, that was no joke for me as a rookie, as a green thumb. But Zoe did it, and he pulled a trailer behind his bike.
Me and a club brother, father, his brother lived in Utah. So we went to his brother's house, and I took off. I said, I'm just going to go up and hit some other state, come around. So I shot up, came around, went up to Washington, and my belt broke in Olympia, Washington. So I called Magic Wheel in LA. I knew them. I didn't know nobody in Seattle at the time. So they gave me Zoe present number. Name was Ely at the time. And
Ely. Yep, I remember Ely.
So Ely gave me Zoe number before Zoe had to shop. This was like 2009, I want to say. So I went to the dealership, and the dealership was like, it's gonna cost you $800 to fix your belt. My belt broke. So Zoe said, I know exactly where you at. I'll be down there to pick you up. He picked me up, took my bike to his house, and I said, how much I owe you? He said, man, give me $200. Keep the rest for gas. If you break down anywhere from here to your house, call me. I'll be there. And that's where I learned the brotherhood. They don't care what pack you have on your back.
Right.
I'm here to help. And that meant the world to me. That was like one of the best feelings I had ever had being on a motorcycle set. And I learned that from Zoe. And the trip that the gentleman was just talking about, I left here. I shot up to Seattle. From Seattle, me and Zoe, we went to Pound for Pound in Tennessee. And then on the way back, Zoe took off. Well, we took off together, and I got home, and Zoe kept it pushing. So he rode from Memphis, Tennessee, all the way home.
Yep.
On one leg.
Man, Zoe was a beast, man. He was an absolute beast that inspired me. He was the first person other than the club that I was in that actually was pushing hard. Now, granted, Mario and a couple of those guys, Dirt, man, those guys out of Seattle was running hard. Seattle Magic Wheels and I don't say Brothers of the Sun was pushing hard out of there. Emerald Knights was pushing hard out of there. So there's a lot of club pushing out of Seattle that was running down south, and that's how I was kind of introduced to the flare bikes of California, the custom paints, and the D&D exhaust and all that. So, man, when we say Zoe, thank you, Big E, for sending that message in. Man, it took me back, man. It took me back. Yes.
Man. We got
a caller on. We got another caller on. I'm sorry, man. We got to get him on.
Caller. Come on, caller.
Who's the caller?
Hey, what's up? I'm Smiley. This country from down the pound, brother.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Pretty good, man.
Good.
First and foremost, man, I want to say it out loud and publicly. When I went down on my motorcycle, bad accident back in October 2022, Smiley showed up while I was in the rehab and surprised me, just check on me, man. And I just want you to know I appreciate it to the fullest of my heart.
It's all good, nothing but love. T. Luke called me on that, and he was like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna go visit Country. He had a bad accident." I said, "I don't know Country, but if he's a friend of yours, he's a friend of mine. So I like to go and support." And
God is good.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yes.
So now I got a question for you, Smiley, and I got a question for Dimples.
Okay, go ahead.
Smiley, for you, are you gonna ever bring the patches back? Because when you had them out at the time, I wasn't riding like that, so I need to get one.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey, Smiley, I got every iron butt patch damn near you can think of, but I ain't got your patch, brother. I need that.
That's a tough one, man. My wife been on my head since I stopped the patch. That was the job itself, trying to keep track. But I'm gonna have to call you on that one, man. It's kind of.
All right. So my question for Dimples is, Dimples, do you know how to ride, or you just enjoy riding on the back with your husband?
I do not know how to ride. I just enjoy being on the back. He has asked me to at least get my M1 so I can know the fundamentals, because I know how to drive a stick shift. He was like, well, in case anything ever happens, anything. And I was like, yeah, well, we pray before we go. We pray for come back. The bike is anointed from the front to the back and the bottom. I'm like, so I guess, but I don't have an M1. I don't know. I guess I'd be like Smiley with Lily. You'd be like, yeah, I know how to ride. I could do this if I ever had to. But the answer is no. I'm just the best accessory. Just the best accessory.
If she ever get her M1, you're a big influence, brother. She probably gonna never stay at home.
No, we be side by side. She has honestly been like at least 70% of my ride. She was with me.
That's good. That's
majority of my truck been with me. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, man. I just want to call in and
thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
God bless.
Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Blessings on you, my brother.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second.
Folks, I'm telling you, this is a hot night here. This is a hot night. OG, what I tell you, OG? What I tell you, man? People want to know who Highway Smiley is, man. Come on, man. Look, where Big Sale at? I need Big Sale to call in, man.
I got Timothy Mitchell on. Look, hold on a second, caller, because I got to complain to Highway Smiley and Dimples and K Solar right now. Y'all go buy me a new phone. Because this sucker done burnt through the plastic. All right. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Big Sean, man, I'm trying to get through, man. I'm trying to get through.
Oh, man.
Your phone has stopped blowing up either.
Yeah.
I got a box right though.
You online. Who's this? Who this be?
What's up, everybody? This is LT Views on Tools.
All right.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, I just want to tell everybody we're really enjoying this podcast. I need for Smiley and Dimples to understand how much of an influence they are with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Major influence to me.
I got a question for you guys. How much of a temperature gauge is Dimples when you guys are riding? And what I mean by that is, like, my wife is starting to ride with me more, but I try to make sure that I ride to her ability. Meaning I make sure that I'm stopping, I'm making sure that she's good. So I guess my question would be, Smiley, does Dimples has that temperature gauge gone up or down since you guys started riding? Or how has it changed?
He broke up.
No, he said, how has it changed? I think the temperature gauges went up because I don't mind riding 1,000+ miles because I know I can do it now. But he has always put me first. I give him everything that I can when we ride, and I mentally have to prepare myself. If he says this is what we're gonna do and this is how we plan on doing it, especially when our first leg is always a big leg. There's nothing that's short about it anymore because I already know how it works. But that's because of the time I've ridden with him. So the best way, what you're doing with your wife is the best way for you to get her endurance up of riding with you. Because, I mean, like I said, there's stories that people probably will never know, but it's just, there's times that I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'll fly home. You keep going, because I don't like being cold. So for me, if I'm cold, if I'm not comfortable, I'm done. I will give you everything I have, but once I'm cold, I don't know. It doesn't. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't do cold. I'd rather be in 100-degree weather with my heating gear on, but as long as I know I can put it on, I'm good. And I'll ride to the moon and back with that and coffee. So, yeah, but I don't think our temperature gauges went down too much as far as riding. I'm down to just go,
Yeah, sometimes
sometimes
I kind of go overboard. Sometimes I kind of go overboard with it. Like, she gives me a little bit more than she really want to give me, but then sometimes I gotta back up off of it. I'm like, okay, I just topped my bike off. I gotta run this tank out at least, and I just hate topping it off and not running it out. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. We've been on this bike all day long, so you gave me your all, and I apologize for that. So let me shut it down.
Yeah. Because trust and believe, Smiley don't get rooms after a certain time. He'll be like, no, we ain't getting no room because it's after 1 o'clock in the morning. We got to check out by 10. We want to leave by 6. And so I have literally rolled my jacket up and slept in Carolina Panthers Stadium because he refused to get a room, and we just needed stadium.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, guys. We love you guys. We appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
All right, I'm gonna take one more call. The next person to call you in, you just got a last call because there we go.
We got to shut it down, man. We got to shut it down. I promise. Listen. I promise OG. I said, OG, just give me 45 minutes. Just give me 45 minutes. I'm already over there 45 minutes. Y'all.
We got a caller on. We got a caller on. Last caller.
Oh man, I'm the last call.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, what's up, Smiley?
Okay, we gotta go, man.
What's
No,
up?
I'm playing. Go ahead.
Don't do that. Hey, this is Stefan. What's going on, everybody? Dimples.
Hola.
What's up? That's my man. Hey, I just want to say real quick to both of y'all, Smiley and Dimples, man. It's been the honor meeting y'all, man, kicking it with y'all. Trying to catch you on the highway, Smiley. When we was going the way to
I like how he flew that, right? Catch you on the highway, Smiley.
I tried to catch him on that. Ain't no catching, Smiley. When we was on the way to Oakland. Yeah.
Are you there? You cut off.
I'm still here.
Teflon. Oh, there you go. Okay. You said when you guys were on your way to Oakland.
Like Country said, what can I do to get you to bring them patches back, Tilton?
I'm working on it. I'm telling you. I told him because it was a big thing keeping up with the numbers. I was like, it just needs to be something different. I'm like, I like he said, even when he stopped riding for a while in 18, I was just like, you can't just stop doing something that you love. And you know, and he left out the part with the first black patch when it was 9 or better.
I said that.
Yeah, I know you did, but it was to inspire people to get out there and ride, cross more than 9 state lines, and you can get a patch. So that's how it started. So now that he has inspired others, and then K Solo is taking it, and Reef, and there's just these amazing ground pounders out there that have taken it to such bigger levels. You know, we never had heard of the iron butt stuff until we spoke to Reef, and Smiley had probably done that unofficially many times, but now it's official. We didn't know that there was something out there that you know that can officially give you a certificate, and like Reef said, it's documented. Your children can look at it in years to come through this association. But anyway, I truly believe that he should have a patch, even if he changes his Highway Smiley patch or put Highway Smiley on there now or something. But I've been working on it. I think everybody needs to pray about it, and he doesn't need to put numbers on them, because that is where real the numbers. It's like, you know, people were doing it 2 or 3 at a time, sometimes in groups, sometimes just one, and then it was just a lot to keep up with. But I truly believe that he should do it too, because it's a part of his legacy. And you know, his motorcycle hero will forever be Night Train for Mystic Nights in Ohio. And it was just seen that it all started from him. So even if he did something different, but we gonna try. I'm gonna keep trying.
I tell you what though, even without you distributing them patches, it's still an inspiration to everybody. Absolutely. Your work that you've done out here, the inspiration that you put out to the MC culture, bruh, my hats off to you, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
And I'll see you in February, brother.
All right.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got to shut this thing down. What?
The phone is off. Don't y'all call me tonight.
Don't turn it off. Turn it off.
Well, I'm gonna add mine in, because see, I already told you I have a patch. I already have a patch, and Tone on started something. Talking about, I got 2, and Solo showing his. So y'all bring it back. I just need another one so I can put it on my new vest. You know? Okay, go ahead, Solo. Go ahead. I'll leave him alone now.
Hey, folks, we truly appreciate you participating tonight. You made this show. You got Smiley talking, because, like I say, Smiley don't typically talk a lot. He don't share. He don't brag. He's very humble. And I literally, Dimples and I twisted his arm and got him down in the figure 4, and I did a suplex supine pine on him to get him to do it. But you know, Highway, man, we truly appreciate you taking the time out to come on, sharing your legacy. Like I say, man, you can tell by the people calling in. You can tell by the responses. We've had probably the most people viewing on both Facebook and on YouTube, man. And people saying we knocked it out of the box tonight. So much love. Your package is on the way. Dimples, you already know what I know what you wanted, so I got what you wanted. It's on the way. So folks, we're gonna send them off. If there's any other words you want to say before we send y'all off, please have at it.
I'm good. All I can say is ride your ride.
Ride your ride. Man, there it is, folks. There it is, folks.
You know,
ride your ride.
If it don't look safe, it's not safe.
I like that.
Yeah, really. If it don't look safe, it ain't safe. All right, Smiley. Well, look, man. Signing off. We're gonna sign off.
Y'all stop calling.
Love you guys. Thank you for the case.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We love you guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Have a good one. Y'all take care.
Keep smiling and stay blessed because we all are.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
right. That's right.
All right.
Bye.
Woo-wee.
Call me a phone.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Bro,
Stop
let me
it.
tell you something. They were calling and texting me.
Hey, listen, man. Big Sarge, you were texting me, man. What's the number? What's the calling? I'm trying to get in, but your line is packed.
Yes, it was.
Oh, man.
Yes, it was. That's awesome.
People still
That is
commenting. Hey, shout out to Juice, man. Much love. Appreciate the Juice, man. For you tuning in tonight.
DJ FX, shout out to you.
FX, the Bells.
Trying to call
Where's
in.
Piper, John. My
Yeah,
man Tone. Yes. Becky Tart. Yes. Thorough. Yes. Anytime. Most definitely. But look, folks, we got to go ahead and get ready to shut this thing down. But before we do, we still got a couple tickets that we need to raffle off.
The Bells, y'all can go ahead and log off now.
Yes, Bells, you can go ahead and log off because if you do, I'm
log off. Y'all know the rules.
Nope, you know the rules. This is gonna be for a 2025 Street Bob with a 114 motor in it. Being presented to you by Chi-Town Harley Davidson and Solid Kings MC out of Chicago. So, folks, we mentioned it. I know it. It was brief, but if somebody could comment, what is Dimples' favorite artist?
The Bill said we ain't logging off.
I love it. What is Dimples' favorite artist of all times? Oh, Piper got it. Piper got it. You got it.
Even though she spelled the name wrong. But
I know, right? But
real
we know.
fast.
Congratulations, Piper. Congratulations. Teflon, the Bells. Outstanding. Thank you, DJ FX, man.
I don't know. Piper, you was typing too fast. You spelled the name wrong. Playing.
Hey, folks, if you enjoyed the show tonight, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, a comment. Please share. We're working to try to be the premier podcast.
The premier.
Say it again.
You didn't say it right. The premier podcast for all you bikers out there. Okay.
Oh my goodness, man. Hey, folks, we appreciate you. We love you. And remember, aspire to inspire. And if you do that, you will definitely be legendary. Also, before I go, keep the people in California, the forest fires in your prayers, and the people in Western North Carolina in your prayers. They still need you.
Yes. Yeah, they do.
All right, Logic.
Hey, you riding, ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith. We love you.